Hi, this is Chef Mike from 18 Reasons. Today I'm going to teach you how to make a really fast, versatile pan sauce. So the next time you've got a chicken breast or a pork chop and you feel like a little bit of gravy to go alongside it, why don't you do it the classic French way? We'll make a pan sauce today. So I've got a pork chop that is just finishing up cooking here. Very nice. Taking it out of the pan, I'm just going to let that rest on the side. In my pan, a little more oil than I need, so I'm going to pour off all but about a tablespoon of it. All these yummy brown bits, those are called souks, S-U-C-S. And souks are concentrated flavors. So we're going to put this back over the heat. And to this pan, I'm going to add some minced shallots. Take my 18 Reasons wooden spoon. Just going to quickly stir those shallots into the pan. Shallots are wonderful. They have more intensity, more flavor than onions ever will. They are fabulous. Now, after we quickly saute those shallots, they're minced very small, they won't take long at all. The next addition is going to be some white wine. Oh yeah. So we pour in some white wine, and then in any restaurant, the dishwasher always knows who the best cooks are, because the best cooks send back clean pans. All those little bits of concentrated meat juices from the bottom of the pan, they're all concentrated flavor. So I'm going to use this white wine to scrub the bottom of my pan clean. And when this ends up going back to the dishwasher, the bottom of the pan is going to be clean because all the flavor is going to be in my sauce. Really fast sauce here. I'm just cooking that white wine down, scrubbing the bottom of the pan with a wooden spoon. Once it drops down to a point where it's almost gone, the French would say au sec, I'm going to add in maybe a cup of chicken stock into that now very clean pan. I'm a fan of flavor. I'm just going to throw in a sprig of rosemary, some other fresh herb, and we're going to cook this down. We're going to concentrate those flavors. Smells fantastic over this pan. Meanwhile, my meat is resting, which you always want to do. So we haven't wasted any time. We're making a very quick sauce. Now, up to you, depending on how thick you want your sauce. If you're more of a fan of gravy than of sauce, we're going to thicken this with a slurry. A slurry is equal amounts of cornstarch and a liquid. In my case, I used wine. And I'm just going to dribble a little bit, whisk a little bit of a cornstarch slurry into my pan and use that to thicken my pan juices. Just a little bit. You can always add more, but it's hard to take things out. And as that comes up to a boil, it thickens my sauce really nicely. Oh, and I can smell that rosemary. My sauce is thickening nicely. I'm going to turn down the heat. I have some very cold butter. And what the heck, it wouldn't be a French sauce if we didn't mount it with some butter. So I'm going to put a piece of butter in and just quickly stir and swirl that butter into the sauce. That will make it glossy and smoother and kind of balance out the flavors. Just like that, we have made a pan sauce. I'm going to pull out that piece of rosemary, turn off the heat, pour my pan sauce over my pork chop, and I've got a very quick lunch today. Just like that. Pull out the rosemary. And then this is the sauce. Oh, tasty. And just like that, I'm going to pour the sauce over the meat, and we'll call it lunch. This is Chef Mike at 18 Reasons. Have a great day. I'll see you next week.